championship matchup that almost no one expected. Two of the lower-seeded teams that had to overcome skeptics and doubters to get into the bracket, win a road game, then win 2 more rounds. And now, in this unlikely matchup, one team will emerge as a very surprising national champion here tonight. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Barrier. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, Clemson. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to the air on the first play. Makes a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Bearcats will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score to be first down. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bearcats. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hoffman. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Bearcats will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. They're going to run the option. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Play action here on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Verrier. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Verrier.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding on the defense, an automatic 1st down. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. On 1st down, it's play action. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this 1st half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll get him down that time.
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator going with the screen, and the timing could not have been any better. Quarterback senses the blitz, kind of baits that linebacker, floats it over top of him, and gave that running back plenty of room to pick up a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes a quick catch. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Takes off in a bootleg. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
I love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. To get after him with a lot of bodies, they're able to come up with that sack.
And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Short pass finds the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Looks like the Bearcats look to keep this drive moving.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his back. Caught in the open. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. Bearcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the Bearcats line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. So the offense blinking out, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Verrier.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He keeps it on a design run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Huffman. And a quick spin move there before he's dropped. Decent pickup on the play. The Bearcats come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Looks like the Bearcats look to keep this drive moving.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Checks this down to the running back. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Bearcats starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Bearcats are in the red zone now. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Can he get there on the ground? Has a path to the end zone. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Bearcats. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. One more play before they head to the locker room. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. As the first down is still going. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looking to throw it on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Hoffman. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with his tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
What a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like the Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
National championship in the second half. There are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Bearcats lining up here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Looks like the Bearcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab made by the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The Bearcats will look to convert here on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down and 10 now. Back in motion now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. Completion just short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Screen to the receiver in the flat. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Well, Kirk, Cincinnati has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Direct snap. And they hand it off to the back. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a 1st down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the option play. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a 1-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Jumbo formation as they try for the 2-point conversion. Takes off on a bootleg. Looking to scramble to his left. Caught quickly. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Oh, this entire play for the offense is a mess. The ball's deflected. I thought it might get intercepted. They end up catching it, but lose yards. Just a complete disaster. Let's move on to the next play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this guy just keeps making plays. I mean, here we are late in the ball game. They keep finding ways to get him the football, and he's had one of those games that they just can't find a way to slow him down. He's lined up inside. He's moved to the outside. He's been a tough matchup, and he's made this defense pay for it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw again. Tries to get it to the running back. Here's a target, and it's complete. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Grinding away with a running game. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Now it's second down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game. So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The Bearcats churn out another first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner will be brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. They'll give it to the back. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that previous play. He'll ride the back again here. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
1st down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
He finds some space. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, we know this guy can throw the football, and here, this is what makes him so good. His ability to run the option and get involved in the run game puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. He's got the 1st and still going. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just kneels down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing on the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion, and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Cincinnati Bearcats.